Okay, good morning everyone. Today we will discuss the exercise problems. Okay, here the problem number 1. A copper wire of 1 millimeter diameter. So the diameter D equals to 1 millimeter. So 1 millimeter equals to 10 power minus 3 meters. So from this radius R equals to 1 by 2, that is 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meters. This is the diameter and is stretched by the applying force is 10 newtons. Find the stress of the wire. Here the force, applying force F equals to 10 newtons. So stress, so what is stress? Stress equals to force by area. So force is 10 by area equals to pi r square, that equals to 10 by pi equals 3.14 into r equals to 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 whole square. From this, okay, we can calculate. So in this, that is 10 by 3.14 divided by 0.5 into 0.5, 0.25 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay, that equals to, so the value is 1.273 into 10 to the power of 7 Newton per meter square. So this is the stress. Okay, second one, a tungsten wire of length 20 centimeters. The length is given, length of tungsten is 20 centimeters equals to 0.2 meter, is stretched by 0.1 centimeter. Find the strain of the wire. Okay, stretched, the elongation is 0.1 centimeter, that equals to 0.1 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meters. Okay, find the strain. Strain equals to delta L by L, that equals to 0.1 into 10 to the power of minus 2 divided by 0.2, that equals to 1 by 2 into 10 to the power of minus 2. 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 2 equals to 0.005. Value is strain equals to 0.005. Next, third one, if an iron wire is stretched by 1%, what is the strain of the wire? The iron wire is stretched by 1%. So that is delta L equals to 1%. 1% is nothing but 1 by 100. 1 by 100 equals to 0.01. So into L. So why it is again taken L? So here the initial value, so it is 1% is stretched in initial value. So from this equation into L, here also into L. So delta L by L equals to 0.01. Delta L by L is nothing but strain of the wire. Strain equals to 0.01. So this is the answer. And fourth one, a brass wire of diameter 1 millimeter, length is 2 meters, stretched by applying the force is 20 newtons. If increase the in length 0.51 millimeter, so find the strength. Okay, here a brass wire diameter is given. Diameter equals to 1 millimeter equals to 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meters. So then the radius is nothing but it is 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meters. Okay, and the length is given. Length L equals to 2 meters. Okay, stretched by the applying force F equals to, so what is the force? 20 newtons. So the increasing length is nothing but delta L equals to 0.51 millimeters, that equals 0.51 into 10 to the power of minus 3, okay, meters. So we can find out first of all A is stress. So what is the stress? Stress equals to, that is force by area. Force F by area is nothing but pi r square. We know that the pi value 3.14, F equals 20 newtons, R equals 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. We can substitute in this equation, we can find. B, strain. Strain is nothing but delta L by L. So what is delta L? 0.51 into 10 to the power of minus 3 divided by L equals to 2. So we can calculate the strain. And C is the Young's modulus of wire. Young's modulus equals to, okay, what is the equation? Young's modulus Y equals to stress by strain. Okay, here stress by strain. Already stress and strain, find the values. Stress in A part, in B part strain. We can substitute in this equation, we can find out easily. Now we will discuss problem number 5. Okay, a copper wire and aluminium wire have lengths ratio is 3:2. Length of copper is to length of aluminium equals to 3:2, and diameters in ratio is 2:3. Diameters D copper, diameter of aluminium is 2:3. Forces applied in the ratio is 4:5. Force of copper is to force of aluminium is 4:5. Find the ratio increasing the length of two wires. Increasing length is nothing but delta L of copper is to delta L of aluminium. How much? So Young's modulus are given. Young's modulus, copper Young's modulus is 1.1 into 10 to the power of 11 Newton per meter square. Young's modulus of aluminium is 0.7 into 10 to the power of 11 Newton per meter square. Okay, what is Young's modulus? Young's modulus y equals to force into length divided by area into delta L. Okay, so we can find out delta L. Delta L equals to force into length by area into Young's modulus. So here delta L copper divided by delta L aluminium equals to, so first of all force of copper and length of copper divided by area is nothing but pi d copper whole square by 4 into Young's modulus of copper. So divided by delta L of, so that is force of aluminium into length of aluminium divided by pi d aluminium whole square by 4 into Young's modulus of aluminium. Okay, that equals to, so here force F of copper L copper divided by, so pi d copper square by 4 into y copper into, so it is pi d aluminium square divided by 4 y aluminium divided by F aluminium L aluminium. Okay, pi by 4 and pi by 4 gets cancelled here. That equals to delta L copper divided by delta L aluminium equals to force copper by force aluminium equals to how much? So here force copper by force aluminium equals to 4 by 5 into, so L copper by L aluminium equals to 3 by 2 into, so here remaining d aluminium by d copper equals 3 by 2 whole square, 2 by 3 actually, d copper by d aluminium equals 2 by 3. Here d aluminium by d copper equals to 3 by 2 whole square and y aluminium equals to, so here, so we can take y aluminium equals 0.7 into 10 to the power of 11 divided by 1.1 into 10 to the power of 11, that equals to 10 power 11 cancel, 4 by 5 into 3 by 2 into 9 by 4 into 0.7 divided by 1.1, that equals to, the answer is 189 divided by 110. Okay, the change in the ratio of change in length of copper and aluminum is 189 divided by 110. So next, sixth question. A brass wire of cross sectional area is 2 millimeter square. So area of Sixth question, area of brass equals to 2 millimeter square. So equals to 2 into, so 1 millimeter equals to 10 power minus 3. So then square equals 10 power minus 6 meters square. So next is suspended from a rigid support and a body of volume. So volume equals to, here volume V equals to 100 centimeter cube equals to 100 into 1 centimeter equals 10 power minus 2. Here 10 power minus 6 meter cube is attached to its other end if the decrease in length of wire is 0.11 millimeter. So change in length is, decrease the length is 0.11 millimeter. So equals 0.11 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meters. When the body is completely immersed in water, find the natural length of the wire. So what is length, natural length of the wire? So Young's modulus is given. Young's modulus of brass equals 0.91 into 10 to the power of 11 Newton per meter square, and a rho, density of water is given. It is 10 power 3 kilogram per meter cube. Okay, here Young's modulus Y equals to, so what is force into length divided by area into, so area into delta L. Okay, we can find out the length from this equation. Length L equals to Y A delta L divided by force. So here force is nothing but, so force equals to M into G. Okay, L equals to Y A delta L divided by mg. Acceleration due to gravity is taken is here normal acceleration. So what is the mass? Mass is nothing but, so from this, for example, this is equation number 1. So density equals to mass by volume. So then mass equals to rho, density into volume. We can substitute in equation number 1. So length L equals to Y A delta L divided by mass equals to rho into V into G. Okay, so we can easily find out value is L equals to, okay, L equals to Y equals to 0.91 into 10 to the power of 11. Area equals 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay. So into delta L equals to 0.11 into 10 to the power of minus 3 divided by, so rho equals 10 power 3 density of water, volume equals to 100 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into acceleration due to gravity is 9.8. Okay, then the length, so we can calculate with calculator. So it is 2.043 meters. 2.043 meters. So this is the natural length of the wire. So next we will discuss Seventh problem. There are two wires of same material. Same material is nothing but, so Young's modulus are same. First one and second one. The radii and lengths are both in the ratio is 1:2. So radius R1 by R2 equals to 1/2 and the lengths L1 by L2 equals to, so these are equals to 1/2. If the extension produced are equal, so extension delta L1 equals to delta L2, both are equal, extensions are equal. So what is the ratio of loads? So what is F1 by F2? So F1 by F2 equals to how much? So here Y equals to force into length by A into delta L. So Y1 from this equation, Y1 equals to Y2. So F1 L1 divided by A1 into delta L1, that equals to F2 L2 divided by A2 into delta L2. Delta L1 equals delta L2. So both are from this equation. Here F1 by F2 equals to, F1 by F2 equals to, cross multiplication, we can take cross multiplication, F1 by F2 equals to, so here A1 by A2 into, okay, so L2 by L1 into delta L1 by here delta L1. So because delta L2 equals to delta L1, so both are cancelled here. So here F1 by F2 equals to, so here what is the area? Pi R1 square divided by pi R2 square into L2 by L1. So L2 by L1 is nothing but L1 by L2 equals 1/2. So it is 2/1. Pi gets cancelled, that equals to R1 by R2 whole square into 2/1. R1 by R2 equals to 1/2 whole square into 2/1, that equals to 1/4 into 2/1. So 2 1s are 2 2s are, so F1 by F2 equals to 1/2. So this is the ratio between two loads, F1 by F2 equals to 1/2. So now we will discuss problem number 8. Two wires of a different material have the same length and area of cross section. So areas A1 equals to A2, area of cross section is equal, length L1 equals to L2, so both are equal. What is the ratio of their increased length when the forces applied are the same? So forces F1 equals to F2, forces are same. So what is the ratio of delta L1 by delta L2 equals to how much? Here Young modulus are given, Y1 equals to 0.9 into 10 to the power of 11 Newton per meter square. So Y2 equals to 3.6 into 10 to the power of 11 Newton per meter square. Okay, Newton per meter square. So what is the Young's modulus? Young's modulus Y equals to force F into L by A into delta L. So here delta L equals to FL by AY. So here force is equal, length is equal, area is equal. Equal is nothing but it is constant. So delta L is inversely proportional to the Young's modulus. So then we can directly write delta L1 by delta L2 equals to Y2 by Y1. Okay, so then equals to Y2 equals to 3.6 into 10 to the power of 11 divided by 0.9. Okay, 0.9 into 10 to the power of 11. So here 10 power 11, 10 power 11 cancel. 0.9 ones are 0.9 fours are. So that equals to delta L1 by delta L2 equals to. So what is the value? What is the ratio? 4 by 1. So this is the ratio between delta L1 by delta L2. So next, problem number 9. A material of wire of length is 2.5 meters. Length equals to 2.5 meters. Area of cross section A equals to 1.5 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meters square is stretched through 2 millimeters. Delta L equals to 2 millimeters, that equals to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meters. Okay, so if it is Young's modulus is 1.25, so Y equals to 1.25 into 10 to the power of 11 Newton per meter square. So what is, find the tension of the wire. So what is tension of the wire? Tension of the wire is nothing but the force of the wire. We can find out the force. Okay, so Young's modulus Y equals to F into L by A into delta L. So here force equals to Y A delta L by L. Okay, here force is nothing but tension T equals to force equals to 1.25 into 10 to the power of 11 into area is 1.5 into 10 to the power of minus 6 . Okay, delta L equals to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 divided by L equals to, so what is L? 2.5. The answer is, when calculate this value is 150 newtons. Okay, we can calculate with using of calculator. The tension of the wire equals to 150 newtons.